Show you how to create a form in Google Drive. That form is then going to be used as the basis for the home activity that you're going to be, the home activities that you're going to be creating. Now, I got to the Google Drive account by simply typing in drive.google.com, and it brought me here. I'm just going to log in. If you don't have an account, obviously, you just sign up for one. It's free of charge, so it's not a big deal. Okay, so I'm logging into my Google Drive. At this point, now I'm going to create a form, but just as an aside, before you ever do this or get this far, what you need to do is put the resources together. This is a Microsoft Word document. The resources together for each home activity, and I'll be discussing this with you at another venue. But the bottom line is that this is the information that I'm going to be putting into the form to make this an online learning activity. But we'll go through it step by step. Okay, so I'm going to go up to top left, create. I'm going to create a form. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the title of the form. What I'll do is I'm going to I went back to the original resource document. I just copied the title and just pasted it into the form. Now, it comes up as a default that it adds one question to your form. What I'd like to do, I'll just have the first question. The first question in your form should be, who's actually using this? Parent, student name. So I'm going to put the parent, student name in here. And then the type of question, not multiple choice. There's a whole wide range of different types of questions, but we're just going to have a simple text response, little text box that they're going to type in their name. Now, before I click done, there's a box here that says required question. If I want to make sure that box where they're putting their name has been filled out, I say it's a required question. And if they forget to put their name in and they try to send you the form, it won't be sent until they put in their name. Okay, so that's what required question is. I'm going to click done, and that question is all done. Now, next, let's add our video, because you remember the whole point of this is that the parent and the teacher are going to go, parent, child are going to go to the form, watch the video, and then answer questions about the video that they saw. So I'm going to add an item. I'm going to go down and add a video. Now, the videos have to come from YouTube. Why? Because Google owns YouTube. Any other questions? Now, I'm going to go back to my Word document, resource document. I'm going to highlight and copy the URL of the video I want to use. I'm going to click on URL here and then paste in the URL here. And if it works properly and your website address for your video is correct, you'll see your video pop up. Okay? So at this point, we're good. I'm going to go down here and click on a select button just to say, yeah, that's fine. I'm willing to accept this. Now, what the deal is that you can take and you can center this video if you wish to. And after up here, if I wanted to call it transit, or better yet, the bus ride, and then click on done. So at this point now we have two things in our form: parent student name and the video of the bus ride. Okay, next let's put in some questions that the parent and students have to answer. Add item. I'm going to get on to text, and I'm going to go to, if you want to add another box for email address, that's fine. If you want to get their email address. The first question: what does the bus rider see happen? So I'm going to put that in here, and it's going to be just a text answer, a short answer. Required question, yes. Okay, next, another text question. Why didn't he say something about the guy that stole the purse? I'm going to put that question in here. Now, this is going to be a longer answer question. So instead of just a text, I'm going to ask it for a paragraph text, more or less a box that they're going to answer more than one line of text. So I'm going to make that required. Done. Okay, next one. I'm going to go to text again, and I'm going to copy this question. As I'm doing this, one of the things you should keep in mind when you select a video, the video should be less than 5 minutes long. Don't pick up an hour-long video. It's not going to work. At this point, this is going to be a paragraph text. Required. Add item, another text question. Okay. Each of your forms should have at least 4 or 5 questions on them. It's a paragraph text. Okay, last one. And at this point, that's a paragraph text also. Required. Done. Okay, at this point, we've got all of our questions. You can see there's a send form button. I'm also going to click this off, the show link to submit another response. No, we don't need that. And at this point, I'm just going to click on send a form. This little dialog comes up. Now, this dialog is important for this reason, is that later on, we're going to go back into our forms and pick up this URL, because that URL is going to be what we're going to be inserting into our Delicious accounts. But I'll get into that more. At this point, I'm just going to click on Done, and we're done creating our form. Now, if I just go back to the list of the different forms, you can see that we have the Responsibility Project form here and the Responsibility Project Transit responses. The responses are where Google collects the responses from your parents and students after doing this activity. So at this point now, you would need to go back and go through the process of creating 3 more forms. You need 4 forms using videos from YouTube, and you're going to need a 5th form that's going to incorporate your personal video describing what your home activities are all about. But we'll get into that a little later. Okay, I'm just going to go and I'm going to sign out. And at that point, we're good.